up right here. Okay, well, we're recording. That's good.
Oh, good.
But I don't see us streaming live yet. I'm going to text Kelly.
Oh, I just.
Okay.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, I'll go live in that group. Hang on.
Perfect. I actually better get out of that group or we might get an echo now that I'm thinking.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Kel?
What's it called again? Pam,
Pumpkin to talk about.
thank you. Pumpkin to talk about. It was so cute.
There we go. It says it's being live streamed.
Yay.
I can't see that far what group it's in. Hopefully it's in the right group. I did this one time and went live on my wall. That was bad.
Yeah.
It says pumpkin to talk about, so we should be good with that.
Yeah. Oh, and I see you here. So we are good.
Awesome.
I have to pull up my notes because they're on my phone here of all the fun things that I learned about this.
Ooh, nice.
Let's see.
And I'm going to change my view to speaker view so that they can see you guys bigger.
All right. So do you think we should go ahead and get started? What time is it? 7:01.
It's 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to get started.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started with our very fun live cooking show. Hopefully you are watching live or you will catch the replay. If you're watching the replay, put it in the comments so we can kind of get an idea how many people watch these. But we've been doing this for almost a year now, going live in this group or in other groups. We decided to keep the same group. When was it? Maybe around June, July. I can't remember when it was, but we should find some of those old videos and put in this group from last year because we showed some awesome recipes last year too. So maybe we can do that. Anyway, coming to you live from my kitchen, I'm Pauline, and I'm super excited to show you some fun ideas for holiday entertaining. And I have been seeing all over the place about butter boards. And when I checked into it, woo, I was so excited to try some of these. And what is delicious butter without amazing bread? So that's where we're going to start today, is amazing bread. And I am not a baker. Can I just tell you, I don't bake bread a lot. I don't bake cakes a lot. But this bread is something that I love to make because it's so easy. So it's called No Knead Artisan Bread. And it's got 3 simple ingredients, and then you can just add in things that you would like to add in. But the trick is you mix the simple ingredients, the salt, the yeast. Oh, it's 4: salt, yeast, flour, water. You mix those ingredients together and then you let them sit for 24 hours. I did mine actually at about 9 o'clock last night and let it sit. I did 2 loaves, and I just want to show you kind of how you do it after you mix that. So you just mix those together. It's kind of dry. Just if you have to add a couple more tablespoons of water to get it incorporated, just do that much, put a lid on it, and then just let it sit. And then I'm going to show you what it comes up like and what you do with it next. So I'm just going to tip this down so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to show you that after it's been sitting, so this has been sitting in our batter bowl. This is our classic batter bowl for, I don't know, 22 hours. And as it sits, it gets very moist. And as you can see here, I've got our pastry mat with plenty of flour on it. And so I'm just going to go ahead and use our classic scraper, scrape it out onto the pastry mat like this. This particular loaf, you can see the little specks in it, or maybe you can't, but they're there. I put some garlic and some Italian seasoning in it. So I love making it with the garlic and the Italian seasoning. And then this is how much you have to knead it. Literally about 3 times. You just kind of fold it over about 3 or 4 times, just until the flour is kind of all on the outside. And it's done. Did you guys see how easy that was? So literally this bread, even though it has to sit for a while, it only takes about 10 minutes of work time, if that. It's just so fast and easy. When you talk about the add-ins you can do, in fact, I'll post a recipe, but you can put fruit in it, you can put chocolate in it, you can put all kinds of herbs and spices in it. So then what you do is I just take a piece of parchment like this. Woo! Usually not exactly like that, but sometimes. All right, a piece of parchment like this. And I just transfer my very soft dough onto it. And I just take a piece of tape and I fold this over like this. And then I just tape it so it stays kind of covered. And you let it raise for 2 hours. And then when the 2 hours is up, oh, this does not want to tape. Try this one more time. I think it's because I got flour on my hand. All right, so I just kind of let it sit like this. And then when the 2 hours is over, I gently just lift this up and put it in the pan, which I'm going to show you right now because I had a loaf that just came out of the oven. So let me lift this out of the way. This is still pretty hot, so I better put my hot pad down. And I baked it in our enameled cast iron Dutch oven. So you just simply lift the, after 2 hours after it's risen, you just lift the parchment paper, stick it down in here, and it bakes really hot at 450 for about 25 minutes. And then you take the lid off. So you bake it with the lid on, and then you take the lid off. And when it comes out, can you guys see this? It's absolutely a gorgeous loaf of artisan bread. It's got, I don't know if you can hear that. It's got a nice crunchy crust. That's because you bake it with the lid on. This is still really warm and will be delicious with our butter boards that we're going to make. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and move this out of the way and show you how to make some delicious butter boards to go with your artisan bread. One thing I have to tell you, so this Dutch oven, cast iron Dutch oven, is fantastic for a lot of things, including bread, but you can do stews, chilies, anything like that in here. And this month, you can get it for $99. The regular price is $199. You guys, that's half price. So if you've been eyeing some of this enameled cast iron and this piece is on your wish list, be sure and grab it this month. And I do know that it's while supplies last. It's been pretty popular, so I say the sooner the better, because you'd hate to lose out on that. So enameled cast iron right here. All right. Now, what are we going to serve with that? Let me show you. Oops. We're going to start with a butter board. And if you guys haven't seen these, they became all the rage on TikTok. And when you look them up, there's so many different things that people are doing with them now, and they are so yummy. The flavors you can do, it's kind of like the new charcuterie, although charcuterie is still very popular. So what I have on here is butter, and I'm just going to show you. Can you guys see that okay? I just took softened butter, and then I just kind of pressed down with the spreader to get it into a little, just let me see if I can pull this up and show you. Just a little, you want lots of nooks and crannies, because that's going to hold all the good stuff you're putting in. So you just kind of squish it on there. You can do this, but you really want lots of hills and valleys in your butter or your other base. So I'm just going to put a couple more of those on here. What I'm putting these on is our Lazy Susan. And this is just the funnest serving tray. With a butter board, they don't have to be huge. So our Lazy Susan is a perfect size for butter boards. It's also fun because, as you can see, it turns. So it's super fun to put this with some bread out on your tray or out on your table, your buffet. You can turn it. So about serving butter boards, there's two ways you can serve. You can serve with a spreader, or you can just let people take their bread and scoop up the butter and all of the goodness on top of it. So whichever way you feel more comfortable with. If you like our Lazy Susan, you can buy it in the charcuterie set, and it comes with all of these fun cheese accessories. So lots of things that you could do, of course, if you have the cheese accessories along with the Lazy Susan. All right, so what we're putting on this one, well, let me tell you some, well, no, I'm going to make them first, and then I'll tell you the rules. There really are none, but some of the suggestions for making a butter board. All right. So this one we're going to start with doing salt and pepper. You use unsalted butter because you want the little crunchiness that comes when you use sea salt. And then a little bit of pepper, just like that. Then we're going to put on this a little bit of oregano, just like this. You want to try to spread your toppings evenly and cut them small. Oregano just has little leaves, so I just kind of stripped the leaves off and I didn't chop it a lot. If you're using something like basil, actually, I think Steph's going to show you how you could do the basil on this by doing it on something else. So just as evenly as you can over the whole thing. And then some orange. And we're going to use our zester right here. It comes in this set. But I don't like to zest into a bowl because I find then when I'm trying to put it on something, it clumps up. And so I just like to zest whatever I'm zesting on just over the top. So I think that the orange zest is probably the best part of this butter board. So I want to make sure there's plenty of it on here, just like this. So I wanted to tell you that a couple of years ago, one of the Christmas gifts I gave to neighbors was flavored butter. But I mixed it in my mixer and put it in little containers, and it was kind of a pain. And so I was thinking how fun this would be to do as a gift for neighbors, but just make it on a fun little paper plate that you could give to them and then give them a fresh loaf of bread. Wouldn't that be so awesome? And you know, you guys, bread, it's expensive to buy the artisan bread like that, but it literally costs less than $1 to make that loaf of bread. Probably around 53 cents was what I was guessing. So anyway, we have the orange zest on there. And then we want to make it kind of pretty. By the way, this one was called the Holiday Butterboard was the name of this one. We're going to use some craisins. You could also use pomegranate seeds. I like craisins better, and I think they're more holiday-ish or holiday-esque. Maybe we should say that. So I thought I would just use the cranberries, the dried cranberries, like this. And then to top this off, just like that. Is it looking beautiful? You guys can't really see how pretty, and you should smell it. It smells wonderful. And then to top it off, we're going to put a little bit of honey drizzled over the top of it, just a little like this, back and forth, super thin, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. You guys think about it with warm bread. Oh, the cinnamon is not open. This is our cinnamon plus. You could use cinnamon plus or Korinji cinnamon. The Cinnamon Plus is amazing. It's like the secret ingredient in everything Christmas because it has all the yummy flavors of Christmas, the nutmeg, the orange zest. So just sprinkle it on like that. I don't know if you guys can see it or smell it. Of course you can't smell it, but it smells amazing. And can't wait to taste it. This has all of the ingredients in it that I had in the mixed butter that I gave to my friends. But this is so much easier, funner to eat, and just super simple. Okay, so let me show you. If you're doing a larger one, you could always put it on one of our large serving trays. Actually, this is the medium serving tray, but I'm going to show you the large one here in just a minute. And we're going to serve that one with our bread that just came out of the oven. Here is another twist on the butter board. And for those of you who are thinking, ooh, that's a lot of butter, I don't eat butter, or I don't eat dairy, you're gonna love this twist. Sorry, I've got my phone right there because I've got some notes to show you later. You're gonna love this twist on the butter board. This is hummus, and I've spread it on. I just kind of took a spoonful of hummus like this. I put it on in a blob, and then I just used the back of the spoon. And they said a lot of people use the back of the spoon when doing these. And I did most of it, but just wanted to finish it off and show you how easy it was to do the hummus. And then I used two of my very favorite products to cut up all of these ingredients. First of all, my chef's knife. If you come to my kitchen, there's two knives that are definitely going to be either just washed or dirty in the sink, and that's these two, my chef's knife and my tomato knife. I use them for everything, including everything I cut up here. You could use the rapid prep, but I wanted things in nice, neat little squares, so I chose, and it doesn't take very much, so I chose to just cut it with a knife. So we're going to start this one by sprinkling it with the salt. That was the first tip, was give everything a little salt. This isn't butter. They always said to use unsalted butter, but they said it just helps the flavors kind of absorb in better when you use salt. And then we're going to do some everything but bagel seasoning on this. If you guys have not tried this from Pampered Chef, ooh, you should try it. And you want to just put it on there like that because it will stick to your hummus. And then these are cucumbers that I just cut in little shapes. Now you can serve this with a relish tray, like vegetables, peppers, carrots, cucumbers, celery. I think this is going to be delicious on bagels. So that's what we're going to serve it with. So we've got cucumbers. Now we've got tomatoes. Just like this. This one looks really Christmassy. I loved the way it looked. So Christmassy. And you want to make sure that all of your, anybody who dips into this in any area of it is going to get some of your toppings. All right, just like that. And then we're going to put the fresh herb we're going to put on this one is parsley. And I just have it in a bowl here. You could use the herb mill. I usually tend to just chop it up with my scissors. Love these kitchen shears. I use them for everything in the kitchen. They come apart, they go in the dishwasher easily. So we're just going to chop a little bit of this. I hadn't chopped any of it. Sorry, that's kind of loud. So we'll just chop this up and then sprinkle on a little bit of our parsley like that. A little bit more here. Doesn't this one look so yummy? And then we're going to top it with some feta cheese. Just a little bit of some feta cheese on the top. Okay, I'm making a mess. That means I'm cooking good things in my kitchen. When my kitchen's a mess, that means deliciousness is about to be eaten. Can you guys see this? I'm sure that it looks prettier in real life. You can really see the vibrant red and green colors, but it also smells so yummy. All right. Okay.
It looks amazing.
I know it smells so good and it has all the yumminess. So you could serve that with crackers, or you could serve it with vegetables. The last one I'm going to do, what's better on the base than cream cheese, you guys? I love cream cheese. Everything's better with cream cheese and bacon and butter. And some of these have all of those in it, just so you know. So the cream cheese, I just took with our little spreader. And again, I just kind of pushed it on just so that you have all those hills and valleys again to catch all of your ingredients. And you know what I just realized? I'll do this while Stephanie is doing hers. That last one needs a little bit of balsamic vinegar, just kind of over the top of it with the hummus and the cucumbers and the tomatoes. Yumminess. Okay. All right, one more. The kids will love this one, you guys. I'll get this out of the way. I'm getting squished here. All right, the kids are gonna love this one. We're gonna make a pizza cream cheese board. Well, maybe not just the kids, all the kids and kids at heart, like me. So we've got cream cheese that we started with. We're gonna sprinkle it with some Italian seasoning, just like this. If you haven't tried our Italian seasoning, this is the one that I use the very most of all of our seasonings. A little bit of salt again. Then we're going to put some green pepper, just like this. I did look at one board that it was a great big long charcuterie board, and they had done like little circles of all of these different ones on one long board, and then put it on the long table with the crackers and bread around it, and it was beautiful. All right, so green peppers, and then we're going to put some olives on here like this. Do you just want to dig into this? All right, then we're going to put some little tiny pepperonis. Have you guys ever used these? They're so fun in dips and things like that. Some little pepperonis on it. And again, try to kind of spread them out so everybody can have a piece of the pepperoni. I've been thinking, if you've ever had a food that is just like full of flavor, there's a lot of different flavors in it. There's, it's very bold in its flavors. That's what this is. I mean, you could have butter on bread, yes, but why have butter when you can have a butter board with bread and crackers? So, or one of these versions of your butter board. All right, so there's our little pepperonis. We're going to add just a little bit of cheese to the top of this, Mexican cheese. And then we're going to drizzle this with a little bit of our Parmesan garlic oil. Just a little bit. And remember, that's why you want the nooks and crannies, so that it will just get into those with all the drizzle. All right. Can you guys see that yumminess? And look at all the fun red and green colors. All right, so let me tell you the tips, that I have for making these boards, because there were some fun ideas and some fun tips. First of all, they would make an awesome gift. I told you about the butter, and it was probably one of the funnest and most well-received gifts that we had given. And people loved it. So I'm thinking I might have to do a version of this for neighbor gifts this year. It's packed with flavors, and it's like a spread of softened butter strewn with a burst of flavors. That's how they described it. And I loved that. It's easy because there's no cooking involved. So if you're not a cook, this is still a great appetizer or gift that you can give. You can do sweet, you can do savory, you can, if you need to soften your butter, here's a tip for you. If you have a stick of butter, you can put hot water in a glass or a 2-quart or a quart jar, put hot water in it, get it nice and hot, dump the water out and dry it, and then just stick it over the top of your stick of butter. And it softens very, very quickly and to the perfect consistency. So anytime you're needing softened butter this holiday season, then that would work perfectly. I actually did that with this. I didn't have a stick of butter because I bought the special kind of butter that they said was the best butter right here, Kerrygold. Non-salted butter is the kind that you want, and it comes in a size like a cream cheese brick. And so I used one of our prep bowls to go over the top of it, and it softened it just like that after I put the hot water in, dumped it out. So I did that little trick. So there's a few things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things you want to have on a butter board or something like that, or a cream cheese board or a hummus board. You start with your base, and then you want to add a little salt, 1 or 2 spices. They can be fresh herbs or spices. You want to try to use a zest. And I'm thinking that with this, and I could have put some lime zest on it, but I didn't think of that, but it would probably just enhance the flavors more. Some fresh herbs, you want to drizzle it and then put the pretty stuff on. So the pretty stuff would be like the pepperoni, the green pepper, the olives, that kind of thing. So those are the tips for that, but just let's think for just a second. I have a little sheet here about all the different kinds of boards you could have. I was super tempted to make a peanut butter board. So you guys think about a peanut butter board when you start with peanut butter, and then you could add chopped up apples, you could add cinnamon, you could add toffee, you could add chocolate chips, the little mini chocolate chips. You could dip pretzels in it, you could dip apples in it. So there's just the options are endless. The other one that I was super tempted by, and I'll just end with this. Well, think about sweet ones. Like if you did the cream cheese, you could do fruit, sprinkle powdered sugar on it, or honey. You could do toffee pieces on that, or nuts, or mint. It would be so, so yummy to put some fresh mint on with fruit. So think of all those options, but this one I cannot wait to make. In fact, we might have it on Thanksgiving morning here at our house. And that is the New York style butter board. And that is start with cream cheese and then add some smoked salmon, some capers, some green onions, some dill, some lemon zest, everything but bagel, and then serve it with the little bagel rounds. So super, super fun. I'll just show you real quick. A lot of them served them with the bagel. So they just took a bagel. This is 2 bagels just cut in the little rounds like this. So you just cut them in little slices. And then of course you just take this, dip into your cheeses and your butters and enjoy. All right, that's all I have for you. I'll get things set up over here so you can see how I would serve it at the end.
Hey, can you see me okay?
Yes.
So I pulled out my little Lazy Susan. Pauline, I love this thing, and it sits in my kitchen. I have a white kitchen, and so I like to have a little bit of natural wood. And so this just sits on my counter next to my stove all the time. And then when we're serving dinner, I usually have rolls, and so I'll pull out my homemade jam, and I've got my butter, and of course the salt and pepper grinders. And I don't know if you show them, there's just a lever right here at the front that you just push down, and then it becomes the Lazy Susan. So you can use it both ways, you guys. It doesn't have to be turning, or it doesn't have to be just stable. You can use it both ways, but I literally, this is out all the time, every day of the year. So
I love it.
Love that.
What a great idea, Steph.
Thanks. The other beautiful natural wood cutting board that we have is this big guy. Isn't it so pretty? It's got a well on this side that will hold liquid. So if you're cutting things on this that are wet, that liquid is gonna well up in here. And then this side is completely flat. I'm actually gonna use this side, I think, for today. What I wanted to show you guys was a couple of different ways that you could do charcuterie boards. So the one that I'm gonna do is a holiday theme, and it's a candy cane, and it is so easy. I just went to the store and picked out red and white ingredients. So super easy. The first, I'm gonna start with white, and I have a yummy, it's a Monterey Jack with jalapenos and ghost peppers. And I just wanted to cube it up a little bit, and I'm gonna use my crinkle cutter. So I will tell you guys, I have been with Pampered Chef for a very, very long time. Probably longer than some of you have actually been alive. And this crinkle cutter was one of the first things that I got. And you can see, super easy to use. I will use this on cantaloupe, things like that. You can cut your sandwiches with it, but it does leave, and make a veggie tray with it, but it will leave that little wave rather on your cheese. Looks so cute. And basically all you're gonna do is just create little piles. So I'm gonna put this here. Hopefully you guys can see. And I'm gonna start at the bottom of my little candy cane. I'm gonna try to do it towards you guys. And you don't need to make it very full. I mean, it just depending upon how many people that you're gonna feed, right? So I mixed both sweet and savory for this. So I've got my little savory cheese, and then I'm gonna do a pile of little baby tomatoes. And they, these are sweet ones. And I've got them in my stainless colanders, and I've used all of them. So all 3 of them are in use. And if you don't have these, oh my goodness, I highly recommend them. They're pretty enough to keep on your countertop too, with fruit and veg in. So highly recommend those stainless colanders. All right, next I need white. So I'm going to do cute little mozzarella balls. These are the flavored ones. I liked these because I loved that they had a little bit of green on them too. So cute. Okay, that looks like enough. And then let's see, how about we'll do a little bit of salami. If I can open it now that my fingers are a little sticky.
That was perfect, Steph. We just watched that tomato roll right into the well.
Yep. Nice, huh? Okay, here's my yummy little salamis. And you guys, there are really fun tutorials on how you can make little roses out of the different meats. So I'm doing quick and easy, right? Super quick, super easy. Okay, white. All right, we're gonna start with our sweets now. So I got some fun white chocolate covered pretzels. Okay, and then I'm gonna do some beautiful raspberries. Gotta love Costco, right? With their big, beautiful raspberries. And then to these, Pauleen mentioned the little pomegranate seeds, and I haven't found these everywhere, but if you guys have a Winco where you live, I just thought they looked so pretty. I saw them on one of the boards I was looking at, sprinkled over the raspberries, and I thought they looked so pretty. And how brilliant is that they come in a little container. You don't have to get those out by yourself. Okay, let's see, where am I at? And then white. So these are little brie bites. That we can eat with crackers. Okay, and then you can garnish this with beautiful little branches of rosemary.
Steph, that is so pretty.
Thank you. Look okay?
Yes.
So quick and easy, right? What a beautiful platter. And then you can serve it with crackers on the side, however you want to do it. But I loved how pretty it looked on that natural wood board. So that's this one. And literally, how long did that take me? 5 minutes, maybe. I'll just move this over. And I actually had other things. So this is goat cheese, you guys, super yummy with our raspberry habanero over the top, or you could do cream cheese and either slice it or just do it kind of like the butterboard style that Pauline was just showing you. So quick and easy with that. And then the other thing we wanted to show you guys was how to do a super easy caprese salad in also a candy cane shape. These are the entertainment platters, and you can see that they come as this. You can do a set or you can do them separate. But this is the small guy, and I'm going to use the larger one. So while Pauline was doing her demo, I actually sliced a couple of tomatoes. So this will go super fast, but I wanted to show you, this is the quick slice. And this is actually one of the Black Friday deals. So pay attention to this one. This is one of my top 5 favorite products. I use this for softer flesh things. So think of it kind of as a glorified egg slicer. I use it on peppers, mushrooms, strawberries, kiwi, olives, obviously the tomato. I'm going to do fresh mozzarella too, but cucumber, literally everything that I put in a salad is going to go in this. And basically you're just going to kind of rock it down. And you can see that was a big, nice tomato. And look at how perfectly sliced those are. So easy. All right, I'm gonna pull this up here. We're gonna do the exact same thing. Oh, I've got to do my fresh mozz. So it makes you look like you're a caterer when you use this guy, because again, everything is sliced so evenly. There we go. And I need paper towel. We've got a little liquid. All right, so you're just gonna go every other. Easy, and actually I think I'm so again, you're going to be ready to roll in just moments after you start this guy. Quick, easy appetizer.
We always make
double
this,
up.
we always make
Sorry.
this for Christmas dinner, and it's a huge hit. The grandkids love it.
Oh, the grandkids do.
Yes.
That's awesome. I don't know that my grandkids would eat this, but the adults all do for sure. Do that one.
They just love that
Okay.
it looks so fun, you know?
Yes, right. And I've got tons of tomatoes, so we'll probably make it even bigger. I was thinking you could do it doubled, like double the tomato as I pull out one that doesn't have a center, if that makes sense, so that it equals the size of your slice. Quick and easy. Okay, so now, of course, we've got to add a little green to this. So I'm going to take my herb now, and I'm going to slide this over because I want my cutting board so you can see. I love to be able to make, to put fresh basil on. Now, what I learned for you is that when you put it flat down and then just pull the top back, it's very easy to come apart. It has this little weighted ball on it that's going to push my little herbs into the mill. And I'll just show you. It's got a silicone base. And then these are blades. Okay, so you can see it's just kind of like a little funnel. And I'm just going to throw my herbs right here and put my little ball on top. And then I'm doing it on my cutting board purposely so that you guys can see how amazing this is. Can you see? Does that show up, Pauline?
Yes, it's
So
showing perfectly.
Yeah, it's so good. So I'm gonna do some more just over the top, but it just makes it so pretty. And then I saved some leaves out also so that I can add a pretty little garnish. I'll show you.
So easy to
Okay.
put that yummy basil on the top.
Oh, and you guys, this smells so, so good. So you could use more of that pretty sprig that I was using earlier, but the basil is so pretty too. My leaves got a little wilty as they've been sitting out, darn it.
So pretty. And do you put balsamic on it?
I do, and I was just gonna show you guys that. So Costco now has a really good balsamic that I've seen, but if you guys are Trader Joe's shoppers, Trader Joe's also has a really yummy one. And so I just drizzle. This one is not, it's a glaze.
Oh, yum.
So it's
Thicker.
kind of thicker. Yes, so yummy. I wanted to show you a couple of other things, you guys. So I pulled out some gift ideas, and we just wanted to remind you, go to the person that invited you to the party. So whether that was a consultant or a host, so that you can have them give you the ordering link. Okay, so you'll have to help me see if you can see. So I wanted to show you this cute little dome. I just bought this at Target, and look how cute that is on that. If you did like your cheeses with that, does that make, can you see it?
Yes,
it is so
very
cute.
fun.
It was an $8 little glass dome. Love that. But I wanted to give you guys some gift ideas. So you can always pair a mini serving spatula with a cake mix or with brownies, a scraper with cake mix, the habanero sauce, you guys. Any of the sauces are so yummy. I think that the popcorn popper was one of those items that was on the Black Friday sale.
It is.
Yep, seasons greetings, right? With one of our yummy seasonings. Pauline talked about the Italian. I love the dill seasoning. You could do a bag of candy with one of the Twix-It clips. I love, one of my favorite things is to give the sugar shaker with pancake mix. And again, I love Trader Joe's. They have that pumpkin pancake mix, super yummy. But Pampered Chef has an awesome pancake and waffle mix.
It's on sale too, Steph. A lot of our mixes are on sale. They just put them on sale. So go on and look, you guys.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
This is the everything but the pizza seasoning, and I paired it with the pizza cutter. You could do the caramel latte bread with a whisk. I love these plastic bags that you can get at, like, we have Zerchers in Idaho and Utah, and those are an awesome way to package gifts, because I think that the packaging is so cute. I like things that are a little more simplified. So not super fancy girl, but I like a cute little plain twig ribbon or whatever with just the plain little gift tags. But these are perfect for neighbor gifts, right? Teacher gifts, your best friend kind of gifts. Did I forget anything?
No, I love it. And I just wanted to show you guys, I've got everything set up here.
Oh,
Look how pretty it is. So I just cut the bread in little chunks, because with this kind of thing, you want to have it so they can just grab a little chunk of bread and then scoop it into your butter board. Here's our holiday one. This is our hummus one right here. And I just put the bagels back here that I had cut. Oops, I'm not seeing very good where I'm putting my computer. And then here is the pizza one right here. And then just some crackers. So super easy, but it looks so pretty and so simple. And you guys saw how fast it was. Literally no cooking, Super easy, especially when you have the right tools. Super easy for making all those yummy, delicious, and beautiful holiday buffets. All right, Kelly, did we miss any specials that we should be talking about?
You guys hit Black Friday. Just a reminder to everyone, when you spend $80, you get a free gift, and there's 4 choices this month. So that is amazing. And then of course, when you spend $150, you get free shipping. So there are so many fun sales and specials going on right now. You guys hit the Black Friday specials, and seriously, both of your appetizers were so easy and fast. Like, I am blown away. So fun.
Yeah,
I
you
just
can do
wish
it
y'all
super
were
fast.
here to help us eat them.
I know, right?
That's
I
the only
wanted to-
drawback.
One last reminder, if you guys want to give Pampered Chef for Christmas gifts, you should definitely consider hosting a party this month. You can choose up to 2 items at 60% off. So think of using your free product for all these kinds of gifts that we just have talked about, and then maybe treat yourself to an air fryer or cookware at 60% off. So lots of incentives to help set you up for an amazing holiday season.
Can I tell you what one of my friends just did? She wanted to buy gifts for her kids for Christmas. So Pampered Chef gifts. And so she didn't really want to know what they wanted. We got them all a catalog, either virtual or paper. She gave them an amount to purchase, that they could spend, and they picked what they wanted. And then we had it all shipped to her house so she can wrap it and give it to them. And then with all the host rewards and the 2 60% off items, and she got 3 50% off items, 2 60% off items, plus the free. She got all kinds of stuff, and she was just going to put it in a box and give it to her husband to wrap up for her. She was so excited about it because her shopping was done for her 5 kids, for her. She knew everybody was getting what she wanted, and she got an awesome deal on all of her stuff because she had such a great party.
That's an awesome idea.
Yes. Totally.
Sounds good. So good to see all of you. Thanks for coming to our cooking show live, and thanks for being part of the group. Again, check with the consultant who invited you, or if someone else invited you, ask them who their consultant was. And we will be on again probably in January. We'll post some other fun things, but in January for sure with some healthy cooking tips. We might come to you in December with some candy making or something, or maybe I'll find that one I did last year with the candy making. So
yeah,
all right,
awesome.
Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Bye.